What's up, guys? Will Murphy coming at you from Everlasting Capital headquarters in Rochester, New Hampshire. I want to come at you today and tell you a quick little story of, when I started this journey back 10 years ago in '09, when my scoreboard read 0. I had zilch, nothing, nada, rock bottom, bottom of the bottom, barrel, 0. Didn't even have a car. I didn't have internet. I didn't have electricity at the house I was living in. I had 0. What did I do? I got my ass up. I put one foot in front of the other. I got to the library. I hopped on the interweb here and I went on Craigslist and I found a job. Right? Went to the interview. I suited up, got dressed all up, and they thought I was the Burger King manager. I had the same outfit on, so it was a funny thing off the rip. Got the job. What was the job? I was working for 1-800-GOT-JUNK. It was a junk company. We hauled people's junk. One man's junk is another man's treasure, and that puts that in perspective, right? I was making like $300 a week take home, $1,200 a month. I needed it. I needed to pay the bills. I needed to get my life together. I needed to get a get well job, and I got it. But people, what I did, I do not settle. I do not get complacent. I do not get content with my situation ever. So what did I do? I turned that gut junk, $300 a week, $1,200 a month, whatever that is a year, and I turned that into a $90,000 eBay business. What did I do? I took other people's junk, I cleaned it up, and I sold it on eBay. I spent from 7 o'clock to 5 o'clock every day working a junk truck, hauling people's junk for pretty much minimum wage. But when I got home, I grabbed all the valuable stuff that I found, because people throw valuable shit away. You need to know that. We could have just put that in the dumpster. We could have went to the dump. We could have junked it all. But I took it home. I took the time, and I spent from 5 to sometimes 11 o'clock listing items, taking pictures, putting descriptions, shipping items, packing items, buying supplies to pack items. I did all that in my spare time. But it ended up making my second quote-unquote eBay business a $90,000 a year business, people. And that was in 2009, and I haven't stopped since. I parlayed that $90,000 eBay business and all the junk that I collected in a storage unit over, I worked there for 2 years, and I opened up a pawn shop in 2011 full of junk. And my mind told me, if I can take people's junk that they're throwing out, make pretty much 100% profit, well, whatever it is, 90% profit after fees and packing and shipping and everything, I could buy people's junk at a pawn shop for 30-40% of the value and still come out on top. So I parlayed that. I turned that into a thriving business that did, 1 year our peak was $550,000. Right? And that was in 2013. Now, if that doesn't fire your ass up, I don't know what will. I was 0, homeless, nothing. I had nothing. And I turned it into something. But you know what I had to do? I had to put in the hard work. I had to put in the discipline. I had to put in the sacrifice. I had to do all of that to get me to where I am today. So some people say you're lucky, overnight success. Bullshit. 37 years of putting in the work, right? Even goes back to when I was a kid doing sports. I practice. I always had that discipline. I always had that mindset that I needed to put the work in to get the results. And that's what you need to do. And that's what you need to do today to change your circumstance, right? Your circumstance depends on you and only you. If you're not in a position that you want to be in, get the fuck out and figure out something else to do. Because, you're not getting any younger, right? You're not getting any younger. You need to get a platform that you excel in, that makes you the most money you can possibly make, and stack it and rack it, people, right? Put in the work. And in my industry right now, we put it on the board. That's what we do. We put the deals on the board on a daily basis. Have a great day, and I hope you got a little teeny bit out of this success story. Overnight success, that shit don't happen overnight, people. It don't happen overnight.